Yeah. So today we are going to start with dynamics and particularly kinetics. So kinetics is branch of dynamics that deals with the motion parameters by considering the causes of the motion such as mass and forces. We have discussed this when we started kinematics. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Newton's second law states that algebraic sum of all the forces in a particular direction, let us say x, is equal to uh, rate of change of momentum in that direction. And if mass is fairly constant, we can take it outside the derivative. Then it becomes mass into acceleration in that particular direction. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So based on this concept, there are few problems that we are going to solve. Can you read the problem statement of the first problem, that is 67?
Yes, sir. A 20 kg package is at rest on an incline when a force P is applied to it. Determine the magnitude of P if 10 if 10 S is required for the package to travel 5 meter up to the incline. The static and kinetic coefficient of friction between the package and the incline are both equal to 0.3.
Okay. So kinetic and static friction between the both surfaces is zero point 0.3. So even if the package is moving, we are going to consider the coefficient of friction as 0.3. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And 10 seconds are required with these forces to move, for this package to travel distance 5 meter up the incline. That incline makes an angle of 20 degrees with the horizontal. This is the data given. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now, let us try and draw free body diagram of this block first. So all the problems in which we are going to use Newton's second law, the first step is going to be drawing the free body diagram. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So free the body from all external agencies and show what the external agencies must have been doing. So I have freed the body from Earth and I have shown 20 into 9.81. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Then we have force P inclined at an 30 angle of 30 degree with the horizontal, and uh, we are also going to have normal reaction. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
This normal reaction is reaction offered by the inclined surface on the block normal to it. So therefore, if the surface makes an angle of 20 degrees with horizontal, its normal will make an angle of 20 degrees with vertical. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is normal reaction N. And you are also going to have frictional force, which is going to be offered by the inclined surface on the block. So how do we calculate this frictional force? You are going to station the observer on ground surface. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
With reference to the observer, the package is going to move up. Therefore, the frictional resistance must be offered in this direction, and that must be equal to zero point 0.3 times N. Because the package is moving, that means it has already breached the maximum frictional resistance that can be offered in the state of equilibrium. It is already moving, so we are considering coefficient of kinetic friction, which is zero point 0.3 multiplied by N. Happy?
Yes, sir.
How many? And this free body diagram is not complete because I have to also show its acceleration in x direction. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let us say the package accelerates in x direction with the acceleration ax. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now, chalo, what do we do next? Now this inclined direction I am going to call it as x. The direction in which the motion occurs I am going to call it as x. And perpendicular to that is y. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now let us apply Newton's second law in x direction. So what does it say? Summation fx must be equal to mass into acceleration in x direction. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
What is the mass of block? Mass of block is 20 kg. So therefore I can write it as summation fx must be equal to 20 times ax. Happy?
Yes, sir.
But before that, we should calculate the value of n, because in summation fx, this 0.3 n is going to occur. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So for that, in y direction, the package is not moving at all. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So can I write summation fy is equal to mass of the package multiplied by acceleration in y direction, which is perpendicular to the surface. The package is not moving at all perpendicular to the surface. It is moving along the surface. Are you with me? So can I
Yes.
write this ay as 0?
Yes, sir.
So therefore summation fy must be equal to 0. This is the second equation that we are going to use. Let us apply this equation now, summation fy equal to 0. So can you tell me what will be the value of n? So let us do it. This will be n. Are you with me? Y is in the positive, y is in this direction, perpendicular to the x.
Yes,
Happy?
sir.
This is x. So now n, does this 0.3 n have a component in y direction? No, because it is
No.
along x. Are
Yes.
you with me? No
Yes, sir.
component. Does this 20.981 has a component in y direction? Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Now, for that, if this angle is 20 degree, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This angle is 20 degree. Then what must be this? What must be this angle which is marked in blue? देखो vertical and horizontal इन दोनों के बीच में angle 90 degree. उसमें से 20 degree is gone. So this angle
Yes.
has to be equal to
70.
70 degree. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So what is its component in y direction? Minus 20 into 9.81. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Sine 70. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what are the other forces? This P is it going to have the vertical component? Yes, obviously.
Yes.
And how much is that? देखो, incline ने horizontal के साथ किया हुआ angle 20 degree है. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And this P makes an further angle of 30 degrees with the horizontal. So what is this total angle? 50 degree.
50 degrees. Yes.
So it is going to be minus P sine 50. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Sine 50. Great. This must be equal to 0. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So now can I express this n in terms of P? Yes. N will be equal to, can you tell me this first term, how much it is? 20 into 9.81 into sine 70. Ensure that your calculator is in degree mode. So tell me that.
Sir, it's 184.36.
184.36.
36.
Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is the value of P? Plus sine 50. What is the value of sine 50?
0.76.
So 0.76 P. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So let me call this as equation number 2. Let me call this as equation number 3. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now, let us apply summation fx equal to 0. Summation fx is equal to, let us apply this equation now. So how do I write summation fx? Tell me.
0.3 times n.
0.3 times n, but it is in negative x direction. So I'm going to
So
write
minus.
it as minus 0.3. And n, I'm going to replace it by this. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
0.76 P. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Then this 20.98 in cos 70, but minus. So minus 20.98. No, 20 into 9.81. Sorry, I'm very sorry. 20 into 9.81 cos 70. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And then this P is going to be P cos 50, but upward, but positive, right?
Yes, sir.
P cos 50. This must be equal to what? Tell me.
20, 28.
20 AX. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Let me call this as equation number 4. Now, one more additional information is given. What is the information? That 10 seconds are required for the package to travel 5 meter up the incline. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So S is equal to, it starts from rest. Are you with me? The
Yes, sir.
package starts from the rest. So S is equal to UT, that is 0 times T. T is 5 seconds. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This is in meter.
10 seconds. Sir, it's 10
10
seconds.
seconds. 10 seconds. Sorry. UT. S is equal to UT plus half AX into 10 square. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
This is equation number 5. So here only unknown is AX. So as this 5 is substituted in meter and 10 is substituted in second, therefore AX is going to be in meter per second square. So can you tell me the value of AX?
0.1.
Exactly?
Yes, sir.
0.1 meter per second square. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And now substitute that value in equation number 4. If we substitute that value in equation number 4, you should be getting P. So solve
Yes,
this and tell me the value of P. I will also solve with you. Don't make any further simplification. You can use scientific calculator directly to solve the equation.
Yes, sir.
So what do we have? 0.3 minus 0.3 into bracket 184.36 plus 0.76 into alpha x minus 20 into 9.81 cos of 70 plus alpha x cos of 50 this is alpha equal to, this is equal to 20 into 0.1. Shift solve. So how much did you get?
Sir, just a moment. I will be there.
I got it as 299.94. Just cross verify. Newton. Chalo, others, are you getting this? Please let me know. No, I made a mistake, I guess. Correct. Minus 0.3184.6x. Yeah. Others, please confirm if you are getting the same answer.
Sir, it's coming.
It's coming to be?
Sir, it's around 300 point something.
That's okay. That means it is 300. The way in which you have rounded off may be different than mine, so it's all right. 300 point, but it is not 301, right? It is 300 point something.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. And what are you getting, Vedant?
Sir, I have said that.
Oh, you only said. Okay. So therefore, that is the value of P required. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So as you can see, we have considered all the forces and masses. Therefore, we are dealing with kinetics and not kinematics. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now, can you read the next problem for me?
Yes, sir. The two blocks shown are originally at rest. Neglecting the masses of the pulleys and the effects of friction in the pulleys, and assuming that the coefficient of friction between block A and the horizontal surface are mu s equal to 0.25 and mu k equal to 0.2, determine A, the acceleration of each block, B, the tension in the tension in the cable.
Yes. So we have been given this arrangement. Now you can see that even though the block A is heavier than block B, for the possibility of motion is only from A to B. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
There is nothing to pull block A back. So therefore, the possibility if the motion occurs, the possibility is only from A to B. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So this is the direction of motion. Happy? I am going to call it as direction of motion. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, tell me how many strings are attached to these two blocks? Only one?
One. Yes, sir.
So now this problem in just say if you look at the previous problem, it involved the principles of uniformly accelerated motion. You had to use this equation S is equal to ut plus half at square, and then you had to use Newton's second law. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So here also you will require to use the principles of dependent motion and then Newton's second law. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let us do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this distance. 1 minute. Okay, let's do one thing. Let us take this point as a reference. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Then I'm going to call this as XA. The moment I say that, all the quantities in towards left are positive. You have to understand that. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, I have taken this as a reference and I am going to show this as YB. Happy?
Yes, sir.
The moment I do that, or let us say, let me take this point as a reference and this distance is called as YB. Happy?
Yes, sir.
The moment I do that, I have to understand all the quantities that are directed downward are treated as positive. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now, can we write KRBPC? Kinematic relationship between position coordinates. What is the relationship? Tell me. XA, I will write down now length of the string. This XA plus 3 times YB. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Plus 3 times YB. And you will understand that this length is always going to remain constant. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, XA plus 3 times YB must be equal to constant. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Differentiate it once, so we get VA plus 3 times VB must be equal to 0. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Differentiate it once more and you get AA plus 3 times AB must be equal to 0. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So did we get the relationship between AA and AB? Yes. What is the relationship? AA is equal to minus 3 times AB.
AB.
Happy?
Yes, sir.
Great. So this is the first equation that we are going to use. And now what I am going to do is I am going to draw the free body diagram of block A. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So let me draw free body diagram of block A. So what all are the forces? We have this as 30 into 9.81. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Great. Then we are going to have this as Na.
Yes,
Happy?
sir.
This is FBD of block A. We are going to have this as Na. And then coefficient of kinetic friction between the two surfaces when motion commences, we have to consider kinetic friction that is given as 0.2. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And motion is going to occur in which direction? It is going to occur towards right. Happy?
Yes.
So I am going to show this as towards left. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And that is going to be equal to how much?
0.2 times N.
0.2 times Na. And then this cable is also external to the block. So I should be showing the tension in cable as well. So it is going to be T. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Mind you, which x direction is positive in our case? This is
Left.
positive.
Yeah.
Happy?
Yes, sir.
And I have to show the acceleration of block A as well. So how do I show the acceleration of block A? So I will assume that acceleration of block A is in positive x direction as usual. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And I will call it as AX. You will understand that by intuition itself, the block is going to accelerate towards right, and therefore we should get the value of AX as negative. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
That is anticipation. But to stick with the traditional way of assigning unknown accelerations, I will say that it is in positive x direction. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now let us apply, and I'm not going to call it as AX. Let me call it as AA. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This is of block A. Chalo. Now summation Fy equal to 0. Can I apply this equation? Yes, because the
Yes.
block is not moving perpendicular to the surface. So therefore, its acceleration in y direction is 0. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So summation Fy equal to 0. That gives me what? That gives me Na is equal to 30 into 9.81. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So I have got the first reaction, and that is Na. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Chalo. If this is so, let me now apply summation Fx equal to mass of the block. What is the mass of block? A, 30 kg. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Into Ax. I will write this Ax as positive because I have considered it in positive x direction. Happy?
Yes, sir.
30 times A. Now can you tell me summation Fx will involve what? What all quantities will be involved? It will be 0.2 times Na, which is positive because it is towards left, and towards left is positive. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, my plus 0.2 times 30 into 9.81. Happy?
Yes, sir. Minus T.
And what else is acting there?
Minus T.
Minus T. This must be equal to AA, mass 30 into AA. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, what are the unknowns in this problem? Tell me. There are three unknowns here: AA, AB. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
AA, AB, and what else? Tension in
T.
this.
Yes, sir.
So we are going to require three equations. So this is the first equation. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now, using this equation, from this second equation, I will eliminate AA. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
I will substitute AA as minus 3 times AB. Happy?
Yes, sir.
If I do that, can I write down T is equal to, tell me how much is 0.2 into 30 into 9.81? 0.2 into 30 into 9.81.
58.86.
So T goes on the other side. This becomes 58.86
86.
minus 30 times AA. But what is AA? AA is minus 3 times AB. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Happy?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, what do I get? I get T is equal to 58.66 minus plus, so plus 90 times AB. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This I am going to call it as equation number 3. Equation number 3 has been now derived by combining wisdom from equations 1 and 2. Happy?
Yes, sir.
That leads to equation number 3. Now in this equation there are two unknowns. We'll need one more equation. And how do I obtain that? By drawing free body diagram of block B. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let me draw free body diagram of block B. How does the free body diagram of block B look like? So chalo, ये है block B. And let us say it is accelerating in positive y direction. Positive y direction is downward. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So let us say it is accelerating in downward direction. Now, chal, I have to cut this cable, I have to cut this cable, I have to cut this cable so that I can show what the cables must have been doing on block B. So they must be offering a force of 3 times T. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Because pulleys are considered frictionless, the tension in all parts of the pulleys are all parts of the strings are going to be same. So I am going to call it as T, T and T. Happy?
Yes, sir.
What else? This 25 kg, I have I have freed the block from earth. Therefore, I must show this as 25 into 9.81. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
This completes the free body diagram. And now apply Newton's second law in y direction. Summation Fy must be equal to mass into acceleration in y direction. As downward y is positive, therefore I have called AB as positive. Happy?
Yes, sir.
What is the mass of this block? Mass of this block is 25 kg.
Yes, sir.
So, and what is summation Fy? Summation Fy is 3t minus 3t. Why? Because they are upward.
Yes,
Happy?
sir.
Plus 25 into 9.81. Why plus? Because it is acting in downward direction, and in this particular case, downward y is positive. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This is equal to 25 times AB. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Now, let me bring this equation here. This is equation number 3. I will call this as equation number 4. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Let us rearrange these equations. Let us take unknowns on one side. So if I rearrange the first equation, I will get T minus 90AB. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Is equal to 58.66. This is one equation. And let me rearrange this. What do I get? I get 3t goes on that side. So it is 3t plus 25ab. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Is equal to 25 into 9.81. Just rearranging these two equations. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Can you solve for these two now? And you will get the value of t and a. Let me solve this equation with you. So what is the coefficient of T1? Then minus 90, then 58.66.
It is
Then we have
58.86.
58.86, is it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So let me change that 1 minute. 58.86. Yes, that's done. Then 3T 25, and you have 25 into 81. So how much did you get? What is the value of T? I got it as 622.785 Newton. And what is the value of AB? 6.27. Are you getting these answers, Vedant?
Sir, I do not have a scientific calculator, so it is taking a look. Just a minute.
Okay. Yes. Please confirm if you are getting it.
Yes, sir.
As this T is positive, therefore it is tensile in nature. As this AB is positive, therefore it is originally assumed direction of AB is correct, and that is downward.
Sir, I am getting the same answer.
Yeah, okay. And now we have to find out acceleration of each block. So we are also going to invoke this equation. AA is equal to minus 3 times AB. So if I substitute AB here, so what is the value of AA that I get? AA must be equal to minus 3 into 6.27. So
Yes, sir. 18.81.
6.27. So it is 18 minus 18.8. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Meter per second square. And we have to understand that minus sign indicates what? Originally assumed sense of acceleration is incorrect. What is the original assumed sense of acceleration? Towards left. So that is incorrect. Therefore, this acceleration must be towards right. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Which was expected. So B accelerates downwards and A accelerates towards right. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So these are the answers. Fairly easy.
Yes, sir.
At the end of these problems, what I'm going to tell you means what we are going to do is we are going to learn few other methods in kinetics. The question will be, if a problem is posed to you, which of all the methods is to be used is going to be a problem. So after we finish all the methods, I'm going to tell you which method to use, how to select a method. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So right now we know that all these problems are under the heading Newton's second law. So we have to apply Newton's second law. It may not be so obvious when you have mixed set of problems. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us go ahead with this problem now. Can you read the problem statement?
450 grams of tether ball A is moving along horizontal circular path at constant speed of 4 meter per second. Determine A, the angle theta that the cord forms with the pole BC. B, the tension in the cord.
Okay, so देखो क्या क्या information दी है. This tether ball is going to move along a circular path which lies in the horizontal plane. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So this circular path, does it lie in the horizontal plane? Yes.
Yes.
Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then it is moving with the constant speed. So speed along this periphery is constant and it is given as 4 meter per second. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, when a particle exhibits curvilinear motion, we can write down its acceleration in three coordinate systems. One is Cartesian, another one is polar, and one is Cartesian, another one is radial and transverse, and normal and tangential. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Now, whenever we are dealing with circular motions, it is easy to express all the accelerations in normal and tangential, normal and tangential system. Are you with me? Coordinate system.
Yes, sir.
AN and AT. Now you can understand that tangential acceleration is going to be along a tangent drawn to the circular path at a point. So therefore, normal acceleration is going to be along the radius because radius vector is always perpendicular to tangent. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So this system coincides with AR and A theta system, radial and transverse acceleration system. Are you with me? Provided
Yes, sir.
that I take this as the center point or this as the point from which I am measuring radial directions, radial distances and thetas. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, if the speed is constant, then which of these two accelerations is zero? Can you tell me? If the speed is going to remain constant, because when a object is moving on a circular path or on a curved path, the rate of change of its speed is tangential acceleration. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And centrifugal acceleration will be normal acceleration. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
But rate of change of speed is given as zero. Therefore, AT is going to be equal to zero. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So the acceleration in tangential direction is going to be zero. But however, what is the value of AN? AN is equal to centrifugal acceleration. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Centrifugal acceleration. And how much is that? Is it V square upon R?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can we write down AN here? How do we write down AN here? Chalo bolo. It is going to be V square. That is 4 square. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
and upon r. Now this r is not 1.8 meter. You have to understand. It will be 1.8 sine theta.
Yes, sir.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Because we are interested in finding out this radius. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And this radius is 1.8 sine theta. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will write it as 1.8 sine theta. This is the first equation that we have got. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now, once I have done that, tell me which is the normal direction and which is the tangential direction. Normal direction is along the radius vector like this. So this direction is normal direction. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So I am going to call this direction as n. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And can we now apply Newton's second law in n direction? Bolo. So what does it say? Summation of all the forces acting on a ball in n direction must be equal to mass into acceleration in n direction. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now what is mass? Tell me. Mass is given as 450 grams. So we will convert it into kg so that it is 0.45 kg. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
We will have mass in kg and accelerations in meter per second square so that forces will be in newtons. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So 0.4 kg multiplied by an is 4 square upon 1.8 sine theta. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And now, what are the forces acting on this ball? So for that, I will have to draw free body diagram of the ball. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So let me draw that free body diagram. Chalo, FBD. So it is going to have tensile force along this. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is that tensile force? I'm going to call it as TAB or simply T. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And it is also going to have mass. So therefore, I free it from the earth and I have to show it as 0.45 into 9.81. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Is this free body diagram complete? No.
No.
In this free body diagram, I have to also show the acceleration. Acceleration is along normal direction. This is the normal direction. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And that acceleration is directed towards the center. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, this is going to be AN directed this way. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Now, the angle made by this radius vector with this pole is theta. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So if I draw a vertical line here, the angle made, this angle is theta. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Happy?
Yes, sir.
Have we shown the correct angle? Yes. What I have done is I have just shown a vertical line through this. Dekho. Vertical line through this. Happy? And then this angle becomes, these are alternate angles. So if this is theta, this is also theta. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I have shown this angle as theta. Now, tell me, is this AN, is this normal direction lying in the horizontal plane?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now, what is summation Fn? In summation Fn, this 0.45 into 9.81 is not going to have any component because this angle is 90 degree. Happy?
Yes, sir.
But this T is going to have component. And how much is that component? Tell
T
me.
sine theta.
T sine
Theta.
theta. What else is going to have component? Nothing.
Yes,
Happy? So T sine theta must be equal to 0.4 into 4 square upon 1.8 sine theta. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This is the second equation that I have got. And I need one more equation. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And that equation is summation of, let me call this direction as y. What is summation of Fy? Tell me. Won't it be mass into acceleration in y direction? But is this ball moving in y direction? No, it is moving
No.
in horizontal circle. Therefore, Ay is 0. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So देखो हमने दो कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम यूज किए हैं, एक नॉर्मल टेंजेंशियल एंड कार्टेशियन. जैसे प्रॉब्लम, the way problem demands, we have to use those equations. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So if I make summation Fy equal to 0, what is there in summation Fy? It is 0.45 into 9.81. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This is minus plus t cos theta. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This must be equal to 0. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So how much is t cos theta? Tell me.
4.41.
T cos theta is equal to 4.41.
41.
This is equation number 3. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now if I divide 2 by 3. No. Just 1 minute. Okay, no problem. If you divide 2 by no, instead of dividing 2 by 3, what I can do is 2 square plus 3 square. This implies. Chalo, क्या होगा बोलो? It is
T
going.
square.
It is going to be equal to t square. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And that will be equal to
0.4 into 4 square upon 1.8 sine theta the whole square.
okay. Just 1 minute. Is it going to solve the problem? T sine. If I take this sine theta here, it becomes t sine square theta is equal to this much. What is the formula for sine square theta in terms of cos theta?
1 minus cos square theta.
1 minus cos square theta. Is it?
Yes, sir.
That's right. No.
Oh, cos 2 theta time. Oh,
Cos 2
okay.
theta के terms में.
1 minus cos 2 theta upon 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me think. 1 minute. This is t sine theta. Okay. T cos square theta. Let's take it up. Okay, let's do this. Let me take sine theta on this side. So what do I get? I get t is equal to 0.4 into 4 square upon 1.8 sine square theta. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This is from this equation. And now let me substitute this value back here. So what do I get? What do I get? So 0.4 into 4 square upon 1.8 sine square theta. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Into cos theta is equal to 4.41. This equation now can be readily solved on calculator as it is. So let us solve it quickly. So what do I get? 0.4 into 4 square. Ensure that your calculator is in degree mode. Multiplied by cos of alpha x divided by 1.8 into sine of alpha x bracket square, alpha equal to 4.41. Shift solve. Oh, it says no solution. Are you able to solve this on calculator?
Sir, no, sir.
Okay. Okay, let me check. Cos of alpha x divided by sine of alpha x bracket square. Okay, let's do one thing. I think you have a lecture now. So let me solve it and I will share the solution. Once I solve this, I will share the solution on the classroom. But this is the last step. We need to solve for theta and t. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can leave the class if there are no doubts. Just use the same link. There are total how many students? Let me check. Total 36 students are there. So I should see only 36 attendances. Okay. With this, let us stop here today.